What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day. I am fucking exhausted. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am tired. Working until 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 days a week is some exhausting shit. I'm not even gonna tell you. It's exhausting. Um, but I get a few hours of sleep after I'm finished with this. Um, but getting into this episode of GH, I don't trust Elizabeth's parents like that. I really don't. I don't blame Liz for questioning him because even she had to question whether or not they were telling her the truth or her mother was just trying to gaslight her into thinking she pushed that woman down the stairs. I don't blame her. I mean, she hasn't seen her parents in over 2 decades. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who's to say that they're not trying to cover for her father? I don't blame her for thinking that because that's where my mind went. I wouldn't trust a deadbeat ass either. Um, but Liz had another flash of memory and stuff of her arguing with Rico and threatening to tell her mother and Finn about it. And Rico looked like she lost her footing, so it don't really look like Liz pushed her. It looked like she just lost her balance or whatever and fell. But Jeff was like, "Oh, I heard the commotion. I heard you two arguing. By the time I got there, she was already down the steps." Okay, so you didn't technically see Elizabeth push her then. If you just got there after she was already on the ground. So apparently the fall did not is not what killed her. So I think they're still going with the original concept that Rico died of that disease. That Finn claimed that she died of. So that's really what she died of because the fall caused a concussion and internal bleeding. So they needed to do a blood transfusion on her. The blood transfusion is what caused the disease that killed her. So now we're getting to it. So I'm guessing that's how they worked that in there. I'm like, good, because it didn't make no sense to have that backstory that she died of a disease, but then to come and find out, oh, she was pushed down some damn steps. That's a far cry from a disease. I'm glad they worked that in there or whatever. They kept that in there because I'm like, that wouldn't make sense um, at all. So pretty much, Carolyn coached Elizabeth into trying to forget those memories. I don't blame Elizabeth for storming out. All that information is just too damn much for her. Because how is she going to explain this to Finn? And now she's kind of responsible for this. And it's a lot to think. It's a lot to take in. So my thing is, how old is Finn supposed to be? Because Elizabeth was a child then. Or a kid or whatever, however old she was. And Finn was clearly a grown-ass man by the time he married Rico. So how old is he supposed to be now compared to Elizabeth? Like, he that much older than her? Like, I'm just saying, like, that's a huge age gap. So anyway, moving on from that, Drew continues to be dumb. Um, this whole insider trading shit is stupid to me because I had a feeling Drew was gonna sit there and try to tell Carly, oh, we got to just keep our distance or whatever until this whole SEC thing blow over, because Carly was about to tell Sam about the two of them until Drew interrupted. Um, because of the insider trading stuff, they got to keep their distance. I had a feeling they were gonna go that route. My whole thing is Drew is slow, and he's just slow. Like, sir, you want to stay away from Carly until this blow over. I have news for you. This is not going to blow over. When you're dealing anything with the government, it ain't going to blow over. There's three people in the world, two sets of three people that you should not fuck with. The I, the R, and the S. You don't want to fuck with the IRS. And in business, you don't want to fuck with the SEC. I'm just saying, those are just two. Those are just two things you don't want to rock with. You don't want to mess with them. Things with the IRS don't blow over. Sorry to tell you that, but they don't. Things with the SEC don't blow over. Has he not met Tracy before? Does he not know the story of Gino Solito? Tracy stole his money years ago, his dirty money a long time ago after they got married and he died. She stole his money. She used that money for ELQ business and she thought that shit blew over. Until years later, it was dredged back up and look what happened. She got arrested for it. Damn near went to prison. Luckily for her, she got out of it. I forgot how Tracy got out of that. I think Kate Howard or Connie Falconeri, whatever she was calling herself at the time, I think she helped her. But yeah, shit like that don't blow over. Not at all. You don't want to fuck with that. And my thing is, he's willing to put his new relationship with Carly on hold for this. That's dumb. Like, why don't you just figure out a way to get out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, use your brain. You claim to be a businessman, okay? Be smart. See, this goes to show he's no match for somebody like Ned. No match at all. None whatsoever. I can see Ned ain't got nothing to worry about with him. Like, I'm just saying, like that's your big plan. Oh, let's just stay away from each other until this blow over. How long is that supposed to be? Because like I said before, this shit ain't gonna blow over. I'm just saying, it's just not. Um. So anyway, Sam was still on Spinelli ass about society setups. Like she was just telling him, you need to shut that down before you end up going to prison, which is true. Spinelli needs to let that rock. But Sam is still on Cody ass though, and she needs Spinelli help because she plans on exposing whatever Cody trying to hide. And I'm happy about it. Because everybody's suspicious of Cody at this point. Lisa was definitely suspicious of his ass. Like Lisa was grilling shit out of him and Britt. Like Lisa is not here for Cody. Because she wants to know like what is his agenda where that necklace is concerned. She don't trust him. She feel like he got ulterior motives. And I believe he does. And Britt needs to wake up and smell the Folgers. Like, your mother would know about career criminals and shit like that. She would have a sixth sense about people that's shady. She was shady. Hell, she still got some shadiness about her, too. So don't you think that you would want to listen to her? Like, I'm just saying. Like, when you deal with people like Faison and shit and Helena and all them for years, you kind of know how to read people and you know when they're up to dirt. And Cody is clearly up to something. And Lisa could tell. Even Scott is obviously suspicious of him because Cody tried to come over there with that weak ass apology for sucker punching him, talking about, oh, I know, we both lost Dominique and I know you loved her and stuff like that. Sir, you can miss me with that weak ass apology. And I'm glad Scott wasn't falling for it either because it's weak. And Lisa pretty much was asking Britt, like, how well do you even know this guy? Like, what do you know about him? What do you know? But Britt was sitting there having all these little coughing fits and stuff, and Lisa was getting concerned about that. I was too. I'm like, why are you coughing so much like that? You got the COVID? Like, why are you? Even though they're not gonna do a COVID story on the show, it's just me joking. But I'm like, you got the Rona, you got the Corona, the Ronavirus. I'm just saying, like, you just like, okay, cover your mouth, cover all that up. Now we don't need to get sick over here. I'm just saying. But yeah, everything about Cody's just shifty. Like, everything about him. I feel like he chose Britt as a mark. And I feel like he gonna try to play her. Like, I definitely feel like there's something going on with him and that necklace and Faison and stuff. Because he asked a lot of questions about that. So anyway, moving on from that. Jocelyn and Trina were catching up and stuff over what's going on between their love lives and stuff. I mean, I totally agree with Trina. I feel like Jocelyn needs to be a woman about it and tell Cameron what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit here and try to hide this from him. Like, if she's not feeling him no more, which clearly she's not, if you don't want to be in a relationship with him anymore, let him know. But she keep talking about, oh, I don't want to make things worse. Not telling him is what's going to make things worse. Because, I mean, he can already sense that y'all not on the same page in this relationship. So if he can tell that already, obviously he knows something ain't right. Like, the boy ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep leading him on trying to reassure him, oh, y'all good, when you know you're not good. Just tell him. And I agree with Trina. Jocelyn need to listen to her. Just tell him the truth. That's her problem. She keep thinking like he can't handle it or something. I would rather know the truth. Yeah, it's going to hurt him a little bit, but it ain't like he going to go off the deep end or nothing. You know what I'm saying? The boy will bounce back. He got 2 jobs. He's in school. Trust me, he will bounce back. I'm pretty sure he'll find somebody much better than Jocelyn. I mean, I'm just saying, because Jocelyn, her attitude sometimes just be throwing me. It's like, you are definitely your mother's child. Because that too be getting on my nerves sometimes with her little self-righteous ass. I'm like, yeah, you are definitely Cujo Jr. So then they started talking about Rory and Trina. And, Trina was telling her about what happened when they went out of town and stuff. And how she had this little vision of Spencer and shit like that. And it's obvious that Trina still got feelings for him. That's clear. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Trina too need to be honest about her feelings. You know what I mean? But Jocelyn feel like maybe Spencer's still not worthy of her. I mean, that's all well and good because obviously you need to know your value. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with somebody, and Trina definitely knows her worth, but you can't fight your feelings. If you still got feelings for him, just go to the jail, visit him, and tell him. You know what I'm saying? Let it all out. That's what you got. Tell Rory the truth. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see nobody get led on and get hurt. Like I don't want to see nobody invest their time in a relationship that's not going nowhere, and the other person knows that it's not going nowhere. That to me is the fucked up thing. Like that's real fucked up to do to somebody. Like if you know in your heart of hearts that person ain't for you, they're a nice person, they're good people, but they're just not for you romantically. Why not just tell them that? You know what I'm saying? Don't lead them on. Don't do that, because that's a hell no. Don't do that, because that's gonna make it worse. Lead them on and stuff like that without being honest with them. That's how you break their heart and make it worse. You know what I'm saying? Because they getting all invested now. Every day that goes by, every hour that goes by, every month that goes by, every week that goes by, every year that goes by, they're getting more invested in you. They're getting more invested in this relationship more than you really are. And that to me is jacked up. So I feel like they both need to tell their dudes the truth. Jocelyn need to tell Cameron the truth. Trina need to sort out her feelings and tell Rory and Spencer how she feel. I'm pretty sure Rory knows that she still got some residual feelings for Spencer, but the way that they be carrying on, sometimes she be, kind of reassuring him like, I'm good, I'm over that. You're not over it. So don't sit there and lie to that man and shame the devil and tell the truth. I'm just saying. Tell it. So anyway, moving on from that. Alexis got this typewritten note from the hooker. So it looked like the hook killer is damn near off her little vacation wherever she is or whatever, ready to strike again. She got tired of sitting on the beach sipping pina colada. She ready to slash and dash again. Damn, speaking of the Rona and people coughing, now they got me coughing. So Alexis got the note. She immediately called Jordan and Dante to come over and look at it, and Dante read it. So pretty much this killer is pretty much saying that they're not killing at random. Like, they're pretty much only trying to get back at those who wronged them and theirs or whatever. I don't know what the fuck that mean. Well, I do know what that mean. I mean, I guess they feel wronged by a person. So they're killing people, I guess, connected to a person. I guess. To get some type of revenge. So Alexis is ready to publish the story. Jordan was like, hell no, you're not publishing that. She want her to sit on it, because if you publish it, it could blow back on Alexis. Like, the killer could change course and try to go after Alexis. I get that. But I do feel like a lot of serial killers, they go to the media because they want the media to publish it, because they want the media attention. That's what a lot of killers do. If they write to a media outlet or whatever, that's because they want the attention. So they want you to publish this stuff. It makes them infamous. You know what I'm saying? Like Ted Bundy, like Dahmer, BTK killer, like all those guys. Those guys are infamous. You know what I'm saying? Because media outlets, streaming networks, they put out documentaries. They talk about these people even 30 and 40 years after the crime. So that's what these killers and stuff like that get off on. They get off on the media attention. It makes them infamous. You know what I'm saying? People are going to talk about them for generations. You know what I'm saying? That's what they thrive on. But Alexis, she agreed to sit on this or whatever until, Jordan crack it, or she, give the go ahead to publish it. Because Jordan promised her an exclusive. She was like, listen, when we catch this person, we do whatever, we'll give your ass an exclusive. Just sit on this. And she also doesn't want Alexis to continue to put herself in danger, because this guy had blowback on her. The killer could change course and go after her. I mean, Alexis, in my opinion, already got a target on her back. Even Gregory was telling Alexis that, this could blow back on her. Like, this could backfire on her and stuff. And, she should sit on the story. I mean, I feel like the first moment Alexis got involved in this, it kind of put a target on her back. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, what the hell? You might as well keep it going then, So, Jordan went over to see Jocelyn and Trina and stuff like that. And Carly came home to update them pretty much that this is not a random attack. Like, whoever's doing this is not doing it at random. And pretty much that Brando was not the intended target. Jocelyn was. So that's when Trina was putting it together that whoever's coming after people, they're coming after people that's connected to her. See, that's my thing. How the hell could it possibly be Esme though? I don't know. I'm trying to put the pieces to that together. Like, because Esme is swearing up and down that she didn't do this. I'm like, either she's a damn good liar, Hollywood worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, either she's doing some Hollywood worthy acting, or she's dead ass serious that she had nothing to do with this, because she kept being so convincing. Like, I didn't even know Brando. Why would I kill him? Because he wasn't the fucking target. He interrupted you trying to kill the target. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It still could be Esme. Who knows? But my thing is, how the hell would she get a typewritten letter out to Alexis if she's stuck in the attic right now? Because last time we seen her, that's where Nicholas got her stored. He got her locked in a bathroom in a storage room, unlike the east or south wing of fucking Windermere. And he removed everything from the room. All she got in that room is a bed. So how could this person have a typewritten letter? You know what I'm saying? And had it sent to Alexis. How is that possible if she's locked in there with nothing? No technology, no nothing. Not even a typewriter. Unless he left a typewriter in there. But again, how would she get that shit mailed out to Alexis? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. So, unless she's working with somebody, unless it's Ryan, I don't know. But I'm just trying to figure out this thing here. Like, who the hell this person could be? If it ain't Esme, who the hell is it? So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought about it. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.